One of my subscribers informed me about this. I was actually at work. We found this out. I was on break and they asked me, did I hear about this? And I said, no. And said, you know what? I'm going to just do a video on this since I kind of spoke about what situation led to this anyway. But if you don't know right now, this is a picture of the poster for the show Love Is. And as you know, it debuted over the summer on the OWN network and got a lot of great reviews. It even got renewed for a second season. Unfortunately, after the allegations came out against one of the showrunners, Salim Akil, from that woman Amber Brenner Dixon, the show unfortunately got canceled right in the middle of them doing the second season. Like I believe they were already working on the second season. Nothing has aired yet. It was probably going to set to premiere probably around the same time the first season did, which was over the summer of of this year, but it was going to be for summer 2019. So the OWN network announced today that the show will not be coming back, and that's pretty much it. And it was due to the allegations that were put against Salim Akil. Now, what's scaring me right now is if they pull this show, I'm almost scared that they might try to do the same thing to Black Lightning. But to be honest, I don't think they're going to really touch Black Lightning for the reason of Amber Brenner Dixon. It seems like her gripe was more so with this show. It had nothing to do with Black Lightning. It was more so of the show, of this one in particular, because if you look at the court documents, her claim is that they stole her idea, or it was from their relationship and she didn't get any input, but it also sounded like she had a personal vendetta against him anyway. But it was a lot going on, and that was a pretty detailed and graphic document that she gave out to the public. But the show has been pulled. It has been canceled. It's not coming back. I had read conflicting stories. One story said that the cast had been paid for their work, because they were under contract for the second season, so they had to get paid. Then I read another report saying that the cast wasn't paid. So I don't know which one is or is not true as far as that is concerned. But one thing is for certain, as the show is canceled. And I watched a couple episodes of it. I didn't really get into the show, but I know and saw a lot of people that did, and they said they really enjoyed the show because it was finally good to see a good show on television that showed a good Black love story. It was, for a lot of people, a relief from having to watch these ratchet so-called reality TV show. And I say so-called because let's be real here, a lot of these reality shows are not real. Many of them are very scripted. As a matter of fact, I think all of them are scripted for a storyline. I can't remember the last time I watched a real reality show that was unscripted. So for a lot of people, it was a relief for them. And it's very rare that you get a show like this on a network that's showing Black relationships, whether they're going through the ups and downs and everywhere else in between. It seemed organic, and it was based off of something that was real. And mind you, this is the same people and the same guy who's also doing Black Lightning, which shows a family that has superheroes in it that is a Black family. So it's like I always say, especially when all of this stuff came out, you have to question the timing of everything. I question the timing of this. I still side eye what that woman was saying in her claims. I noticed that you haven't really heard anything from her or anything about that incident since then, and that was 3 weeks ago. So now it's being brought back up again because of the cancellation of this show. But we'll see what happens going forward. I've even read through the comments. Some people were saying, I hope that maybe another network can pick this up and everything like that. Listen, I don't think another network is going to pick it up because now the incident of all of this coming out has pretty much made itself a stain. It's pretty much tainted at this point. So I don't know if another network will pick it up. It's very rare that that happens. I mean, it happened with The Game when CW canceled The Game and then BET picked it up. Ironically, that was his wife's show. So we'll see, what happens if another network does pick it up. I'm not sure. I won't hold my breath. I remember when WGN got bought out by Sinclair, which some people will call Fox Light or Fox News Junior. And when that happened, Underground got canceled at the end of its second season, and it was getting ready to head into a very, very interesting direction. I mean, you already had the introduction of the Harriet Tubman character, and ironically, they canceled it after they do a whole season with her character, and we already know the story of Harriet Tubman. But it ended up getting canceled when WGN got bought out by Sinclair, the Sinclair production company or Sinclair Network or whatever they're called. But it's a really conservative group. Like I said, it's like Fox News Light or Fox News Junior. So that pretty much lays that on the table as far as which way they lean and why they would have canceled that show. And I haven't watched that network ever since. I can't even remember the channel that it comes on, or the channel that that network is under as far as number wise. But this right here doesn't surprise me. All I can say is good luck to the the rest of the actors on the show, because a lot of them were fresh actors. For some of them, this was probably one of their first big roles. A lot of the actors that was in this show, this was they were not well-known actors, and that's one thing I loved about looking at this cast, is a lot of them were not well known. The only person I was familiar with on the show was the male lead character, because I saw him on Black Lightning, which was the first show I saw him on. And it's interesting how he was able to do Black Lightning and this show at the same time on two different networks. And that just putting people on. But I'm sure that they'll have a good, strong career hopefully going forward even after this. But this is just how the business works. Anyone who could tell you will tell you that this is what happens. Hollywood is a very interesting place. Let's just put it that way. Never been there, but I've heard stories. Most of them sometimes can be horror stories. But that's just how the business is. It's just like if you get let go from a job or if you get fired. No, it's no different. Sometimes you never know what happens. Sometimes you do, and then but in any case, it's out of your control. But y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. The links will be in the description. I'll talk to you in the next one.